All right, traders, I'm back again with another video, and we're going to start off with this trade setup looking at the 4-hour time frame on the New Zealand dollar US dollar, because that is where our trade setup lies on the 4-hour time frame. As you can see here, um, we had a nice big strong downtrend. We never really violated the Kijun-sen until we got to this point here, and then we finally violated the Kijun-sen, and then we found resistance at the top of the cloud. The cloud has yielded resistance to us at this point, and then the market has come back down and has a Kumo breakout. Now that breakout's not valid because our future right here is still bright, so you shouldn't see a lot of rain with the future being bright. Therefore, we need to wait for that future to cross over and become bearish. So you may see that at the end of this candle close, what we're looking for, we already had a close below the Kijun-sen and a violation of this fractal. So we had a FFO right here, and then we had the market violate this Kijun-sen. And you can see I'm using this 26 period RSI. So just visit my site at fxatOneglance.com, and you'll learn more about why I'm using this 26 period RSI, as I really don't have time to really explain it in detail here. But this 26 period RSI helps me to stay in line with the proper trading direction also, because a lot of people just don't really pay attention to Ichimoku as they should and trade what they see as far as being below the cloud and being above the cloud and being inside the cloud. You're below the cloud, you want to trade short; above, you want to trade long. And that's simple and easy to say, but then you can see so many different things happening that you start to really get confused and not really know which direction you want to trade or should trade. You see a big move to the upside and you're still sitting there wondering why you're not taking a trade, and then when you do, the market goes the opposite way. All right, so you don't want those things. So this 26 period RSI may help you with that. So what I look at is when I'm below that 50 level, I stay short. When I'm above that 50 level, I'm looking for long opportunities, but I need other things to align too. So with that alignment, I'm below that level right now. And also I look for a lot of 50 level bounces. You know, those are really nice in a trending market. Depending on how strong that market is trending, you'll get some nice bounces off of the 50 level where you could trade, but that has to be in line with other aspects of the trading. So we won't get into that right now. We'll get into this trade setup. You could see the market starting to take off on us maybe. I'm looking at the entry should have been here at the close, violation of this cloud, fractal level, Kumo breakout, but you don't have a turnover here. We wanted to get this turnover and wait for this candle to close. So with that candle close and price being below the cloud, and you have a 50 level, below the 50 level on the 26 period RSI, that looks for a nice trading opportunity, at least down to this point. Now I'm looking for the market to violate this level here. This level is at 64017. You could put that on your chart, but I'm looking for the market to go down to this point here, 62515, which will give you about 185 pip trade. If you wait for this candle to close, you might get a little bit less, but that's what we need to do because we want to see this crossover develop here. So this trade, I'm looking for this first target here for about 50 pips at 64017, and then for my final target, I'm looking for a move down to this point at about 185 pips at 62515. All right, so looking at that, guys, we know we're wrong if the market comes up and violates the cloud. We have a Kumo breakout to the upside. Then you could take your trade to the upside. What I'm looking to put my stop loss here with this trade is above these two candles here. I'm going to put my stop loss above this level and have an entry here where the market closes right here with this previous candle coming up. So this candle's halfway developed. Now if the move is too far, I may not take the trade, and I can also use the Kijun-sen as my stop loss, because overall I'm really looking for that target of 185 pips. So even getting to this point, I don't see this point being a major support and resistance level. I mean, if we put a zone in there, you could see some nice level, because this could be a zone, because basically you have support here, and then to come down you have resistance here, and then back up here for a little support, but it's not a great zone. So I think the market will violate this point here. Maybe we go a little bit sideways, we get this crossover here, and then the market drops down. So what we're looking at is an entry anywhere in this area. Now a lot of people are going to jump on a trade because they don't want to wait for all the aspects of Ichimoku, but I think if you get a close anywhere in this area, all right, and then with a stop loss above this point, So we'll put that here, stop loss about here. So I got a stop loss at 64.88.9. All right, and I'm using a little bit of a technical stop loss. If I really wanted to be super technical, I would get above this fractal, put my stop loss here. I would have been in the market on a break here, would have not paid attention to Ichimoku because I would have been trading my fractal break, okay, but I'm not trading that, so I'm going to put my stop loss at this point here, 64.88, and wait for this candle close, see if we get this crossover here, trade that point, violate this for my first target at 6400 basically, and then going to my next target, which is going to be sitting at 62.515. Okay, so that's going to give you a nice 180 something pips there. We know we're not right and we're wrong if we see the market come inside the cloud and then finally violate the cloud. We're probably going to be in a ranging market. So if the market's going to do what it's going to do and take off, you know, we violated these fractals here. You should see the market move. Now, if we do not go much farther than this level, we're probably just going to sit here in range, and then that will be the end of the trade basically, once you violate this level. So another thing to look for, you know, you're at a good point, because if the market doesn't go the way that I'm looking, you also may see the market go to another direction, which could be much like this. You could see the market either fool around here for a while and then go to the upside if you violate these levels here. So basically we're in a box right here. We want to see the market violate that level. All right, so that's what we're looking at. Also, so let's put the levels in. This is going to be our first target, and then we're going to look for the next target is going to be a little bit lower. I can't do it with this draw tool on, but I want to get my entry in this area like I'm saying, and we want to get this to cross over and become gray like that. And then when it turns gray, we know we had to cross over. All right, so that's a simple trade. One major thing that I do look at is, like I said, if we're below this 50 level, and that's that green line here, we're below that 50 level, we want to stay short. If we come up above that level, then we're looking for longer opportunities, and other things need to be in a line. We'll go over that if you come to my blog, and you'll learn that. So this is the setup that we're looking for now. If the market doesn't do much, it'll stay here in range and we won't get much of an opportunity. I could see the market, if it doesn't really move, we may just sit in this area here for quite some time. All right, so hopefully we get a good move here. Nice close, we'll close that out, and then we'll have an opportunity to get into a good trade here. And I see this. Let's go to the daily time frame so I can show you why I'm looking at the level that I'm looking for profit. Okay, so this market, you could see basically we are going sideways. Daily time frame show you this. Okay, so you had a bounce here, then came back to this level. So we farmed that level. This level is the support level. I can see the market. That's where our final target is. We want to violate here. Looks like a good move. You're violating fractals. We could get this move. We had a pullback. So what you saw here is the market basically doing this. We had the market moving down, then we had the pullback, and now will we continue down to this point? That's what we're looking for. This is your first little target, but I don't think that's going to be an issue. If this trade is going to work, it's going to definitely go past that area. All right, so that's what we're looking at. That's what you're looking at now. You should be looking at your 4-hour time frame on the Ichimoku system. I used Ichimoku today to show you a trade. I do a lot of price action trading also, so you could come to my website at FX at One Glance and see how I trade price action, see how we use fractals, see how we trade different kinds of trading styles. We use the 100 period moving average with a 26 period RSI, and also using Ichimoku and a lot of other things, guys, that I have to show you guys. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and if you enjoyed this video, let me know. All right, visit my website and check out my blog, get a lot of more information, sign up for my newsletter, and I also have courses out that you'll be able to check out if you want to sign up for some free courses that I'm having, you can also do that. Just visit my website at fx@oneglance.com. All right, until next time, traders, have a great one, and God bless. So long.